Today, the moon continues in Leo. We are beginning a moon cycle with the Leo energy of creativity and self-expression. The planet Mercury has gone retrograde, goes retrograde on Sunday evening, August 4th. So I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Monday, August 5th. And with Mercury retrograde now, we are in that process of review, reconsidering, rethinking, going over old territory and thinking about how we want to formulate our thoughts, ideas, and messaging going forward. So with Mercury being retrograde, we have the planet of communication, reviewing old territory. That means in terms of our thinking, we are going over old thinking and reconsidering how we want to do things. That means that communication gets a little challenged if it's trying to move forward. So there can be some bumpiness, some lack of connection. So it's a good time with Mercury retrograde to make sure that what you have said is what was heard. Just double checking. It's a good thing to make sure that the things you are assuming are in place are actually in place. So backing up computer systems, double checking plans and itineraries, and of course, going over and reviewing the things that you've put in place and the ways that you've been thinking about things. So with the moon continuing in Leo today, we are building on the Leo New Moon themes from Sunday, August 4th. So early in the morning Pacific time, we had that exact new moon, and we are beginning the moon cycle with creative Leo energy. So Leo is about shining, radiating, just like the sun, right? Being shiny and putting yourself, your truth, your essence out there to the world. And the important thing about Leo, and we are going to be exploring Leo energy as we go through this moon cycle. So the important thing about Leo is that it needs to have an audience. So whatever you are sharing, shining, or expressing needs to be received, right? We need someone to listen, someone to hear, someone to appreciate and give us that feedback we're looking for to notice and value the things we have to share. So we have that Leo self-expression energy with the Mercury retrograde. So it's like the self-expression energy says, put it out there, share, shine, get, get it going. And that Mercury energy puts the brakes on and says, nope, there's no moving forward here. We are reviewing old territory. So as I was sharing in Saturday's video, in which I went in depth on the meaning of this, or yesterday's Leo new moon, the new moon for Sunday, August 4th, that we have this interesting combination of energies of expression that moves outward and review and needing to like go over things and so there's not a good clear movement forward, but the movement is happening. It's just happening internally. So when we put things out there, when we experiment creatively, when we see what it means to be who we are, we learn something that helps us understand more what that power of our own creative self-expression is. So we are learning about that power through this process of experimenting with the recognition that it may not go anywhere just right now. So then later in the day, on Monday, August 5th, we have the moon going into Virgo, and that is at 2:16 p.m. Pacific time. So we got a good chunk of the day in Leo moon and the rest of the day with a Virgo moon. And that Virgo, once the moon goes into Virgo, it joins Venus now in Virgo, it joins Mercury retrograde in Virgo. And Virgo, you may recall, is an energy about getting things right. So Virgo tends to have that critical function of recognizing where things could be improved upon. So with our Virgo moon for the next couple of days, we are focusing not only on learning about our own creative power and exploring and discovering more deeply what that creative power is about, who we are, right? It's getting in touch at deeper levels with our own sense of authentic truth. And then the Virgo energy comes in and says, what do you need to tweak? Where do you need to make some adjustments, some improvements to fix something that hasn't been working, or to, if you're working on a creative project, really getting into the weeds, into the details. And think about how important this is if you are, like writing a symphony or something, right? it's of essential importance to get into the technical details. So whatever creative project you are working on, this is the time to really think about, well, how do I express my truth? What does that look like? What does that mean? And where do we need to really fine tune and perfect and adjust and make improvements to get it right? Because we are on that path, that trajectory of embodying a bigger spiritual perspective on things. And that's the opposite. Pisces is the opposite of Virgo energy. And of course, Neptune is in the final degree of Pisces. So in this bigger picture, we really are being asked to connect with what is the big why, what is the meaning of our lives, so connecting with your heart and your heart's truth, and then asking, how does that come through my creativity, my self-expression, the things that I want to work on and get right and perfect to put out either into the world or maybe in your community or in some way to share and offer something that will be received by someone, right? Leo wants an audience. So who is your audience? Who are you speaking to? What do you need to say? And how can you work on the technical details of how to get that message across? And, tweaking the words, tweaking the way that you're expressing it, tweaking the platform, all of those little details of how you need to share who you are. And so we're at the beginning of this Leo moon cycle, and it will continue, and Mercury will be retrograde for the next 3 weeks. So throughout most of this Leo moon cycle, we've got that feeling of having the brakes on. So we're really cultivating and developing this creative energy with that feeling of like, go inside, check with yourself, ask what you need to really bring forth a deeper truth and share that around you. Share it with the world, share it with your friends, share it with whoever you need to share it with. All right, thanks so much for being here. I am Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.